Yes, yes. It has been a while. Few people come hit me up just then. Go on, the boys. It's good news. The good news is, people, I'm just reading, I've just been informed that yes, what's happening, people? What's the stream? So I'm just being informed that basically George Friend, Adam Clayton, Marvin Johnson, Johnny Howson and Rudy Gestead agree extensions. Love that. Get in there. That's how it is. Look at people coming in straight away, by the way. Scarland, me, Jones, Charlie, what's happening? Yeah, it's cracking when it's Volta. Then it's been a few days since I last played it. Millwall, 3 PM. It's gonna be 3 PM on a Wednesday afternoon. That is weird. So that's what we did as well. But listen, welcome people. I'm a bit stressed out. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to stream to get my game face on. Pretty much all day. I've been trying for about 3-4 hours. I've been sat here literally looking at my laptop screen for a while, trying to get to grips with how to stream out, and pretty much, people, I got too annoyed, so there you go. But yeah, I guess we have to go play tournament. 4 people that are in, and like I say, if there's anybody out there that does stream, let me know how enough you do it more simpler than what I'm trying to do it. This is a tournament, by the way, that I couldn't win the other night. If anybody watches the last stream, you will know that this is, oh my days, it's so difficult. Yes, it's on semi-pro, but this is such a difficult tournament to win. This is one of the hardest ones I've played. I've played it twice now and lost both attempts, so it's a very, very hard one to do. Big up anybody send me some DMs at the moment about my streaming. I might even do half an hour on here, half an hour on Twitch, but I'll see. I'll see how I feel, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If it's easier to stream out on Twitch, which probably won't be, to be fair. Oh. Okay, there we go. Ref. Shoot. Oh! Oh! Straight for the legs of the goalkeeper there as well. That's a good chance. I think it's in this, first to 5, and it is awfully hard. It's rock hard. Oh my goodness me. Twice I've lost this tournament now. Once on professional, once on semi-pro. And after the second attempt of getting beat, I just turned it off. I was in that much of a strop myself, I thought, nah, I'm not playing it. Turn it off. Oh! Nice bit of skills. That's not a free kick. That's not a foul to them. I mean, innocently went for the ball. Look at this. He's all over me. Gotta get back and defend. Nice. Oh, come on, man. Get it down the line. Gonna go for the shot, and again, get the shot off. I pressed circle twice there, never once worked out for me though. Great stop by A.J. in the goal. No, man. I went across. Get on that. Get in there. Down the line. Got me no goalkeeper in the goal. I want to make sure this time. 1-1. Let's go. Matty Groves just joined the stream. What's happening, Matty lad? Hope you're alright. Hope you are good, my friend. As I say, you know, I wanted to get my game face on today, I'm not going to lie. I really did. I think it must be to do with my connection. A lot of things are basically telling me to I know if I can't put my game face on. So I basically need to do it the way that I thought I did, and that's basically get the PlayStation camera and go from there. 2-1. Now normally the first sort of 3 or 4 games in this tournament are easy. And we've got to like the 5th game before, and we got beat twice. So this is, as I say, one of the hardest tournaments on Volta that I've ever played in, to be fair, on the actual Game mode. Well, caution, it's been a few days since I last streamed. But listen, a lot's been going on with Middlesbrough. Matty Groves, I need to reply back to your YouTube message. Don't worry, mate, I have not forgot about it. I seen it, read it, I need to reply back to it. I'm alright, Matty, I'm a little bit stressed. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm a little bit stressed, but I thought I'd do a stream to cool myself off. I just been, listen, I basically, yeah, listen, I'm almost like a perfectionist. And I like to make sure everything I'm doing is done to the very, very highest of my ability. And these streams are good, but I want to put game face on, you know. I want to use my new mic I've just got for Christmas and stuff. And I can't at the moment because, you know, things are happening. Maybe sort of laptop isn't powerful enough to run this, that and the other. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating at this moment in time. But hopefully soon I can have it all sorted. I mean, I think once you get the PlayStation camera, it's pretty much sorted. So like, yeah, so once I get my PlayStation camera, you can actually stream it from there. But yeah, to do like this is just annoying because it just doesn't work. And also, Marvin Johnson messaged me the other day. He's going to be a Twitch streamer very, very soon. So there you go. Get on his Twitch as soon as he drops it, people. And tell him that I sent you over. Oh my days. A lot of pressure here. What's the score? 3-2 to me. Don't want to concede now. We have conceded. Alright, George. How's it going? Now, don't worry about Matty, lad. You know what it is? I get that many great comments while I'm on my break at work. I normally read through them. And today I was eating my sandwich. And I thought I'd reply back, and I got home and thought, hang on a minute, I didn't reply back to the lad's message, so I need to get back to you, mate. So don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. I've just had a bit to do today, but I will get back to your message at some point today. Haha, yes, Red Dog, what's going on? 5 people watching, to be fair, 3 likes in the stream, it's not bad, you know. You know, we haven't streamed since last week. As I said before, been a bit busy, and also, I'm gutted, right? I actually am devastated, only kicked in today when I actually realised I can't do a stream tomorrow at all. I can't stream the first game, I can't stream the Arsenal game, as I'm working 4 PM till 10 PM. I cannot do anything tomorrow, stream-wise. Sorry, Harry. Sorry, Harvey, sorry. So I can't actually do a single stream tomorrow. I am gutted about it, to be fair, because tomorrow, of course, you know, I want to sit here and do a stream about the matches, but I can't do it. I don't know if there's any matches. Oh my days, that's such a stupid goal to concede. I don't know if there's any matches on Thursday, which I don't think there is. If there isn't, then it means that I'll have to just wait till Friday and stream the Tottenham Man United game, which should be a decent one. Oh, are we not scoring there? Don't concede, don't concede. Oh, no. Honestly, if we go out in this first round, I'm going to be fuming. Oh my goodness, I can't play this tournament. This is the 3rd time now. It's the 3rd when I say it to you. This is the 3rd time I've done this tournament. I cannot be bothered. I genuinely cannot be bothered. I'm going to have to put it on an amateur just to get through it. Yes, George, nice one. This is it's rock hard, you know, man. This tournament, I'm not even lying to you. It is genuinely solid to do. I'm not dropping it any lower than semi-pro because that's just ridiculous to call. Beginner or amateur, that's ridiculous. But this is rock hard. Yeah, you know, Tottenham have got some good players back now, haven't they? You know what I'm saying? And I do think it's right. I actually fancy Arsenal tomorrow at Man City, and I know it might sound a bit mad to people, but I actually do fancy Arsenal to beat them tomorrow. I really do. Don't concede again. I'm done, man. This stream's gonna be done within 10 minutes. I genuinely don't think I'll be playing Volta more. I might just play Ultimate Team or something. This is a nightmare. I can't win this tournament. I just can't do it. I get battered every single. I don't know why this tournament, right, is so hard for. But like people that know, obviously on the stream before, I'd got through like maybe 4 or 5 games in this tournament, and then I just went and lost. Oh, AJ, man. Take the shot and score the goal, mate. Don't concede again. Go on. Take him away from me. Get in. Ali is banned for being racist. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, you know, Ali. But I guess I got like the Celso, Kane. I believe Kane's fit. But United got a full strength team now. Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford. I mean, I know got just Lingard, but he doesn't do much. But of course, you know, I will try my hardest to stream out the Tottenham game on my days. Thank you so much for blocking that on the line, your own player. But you've got to get 5 in this one in order to win it. Oh no, that's a silly pass. There was not enough on that there from myself. Go on. Oh, that was a brilliant tackle. Let's go off the end of my toe, man. Get in there, brilliant again. Oh, don't come on, game. Come on! I tackled him twice! No way, twice I tackled him then! How did you tackle him when he gets the ball back every time? That is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. He tackled him twice and then they went down and scored. Scripting. I'm sick of saying it on this game. It's so scripted. Get in. A red box, really? What do you mean by that? Nah, City haven't had to play for in the league. Obviously, Focus Champions League. Exactly. I think Arsenal do them tomorrow. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. Oh, I think Sheffield United will beat Aston Villa. I really do see that happening. I know they're trying to stay up, Aston Villa at the moment. And listen, I do like Aston Villa, in case any Aston Villa fans here. But Sheffield United are having an absolutely amazing first season in this Premier League. And I feel like, you know, alright, if they go Sheffield on. Yes, listen, George, legendary business. That's another thing as well. Feel free to send in your chat donations. Every single donation, I promise you, goes right into the channel. Like every ounce of money that comes from donations, joining the channel, etc., it gets pumped right back into the channel. Trust me when I say it. So, you know, new headset for streaming. You know, everything that comes from it goes straight back into it. So, you know, if you do want to join the channel, check out the tiers and purchase. Round 1 done. I need to focus to get through this. I really do. But listen, I do agree with City. You know, City players are human beings, and at the end of the day, they're going to sit there and go, do you know what it is? This season's done, lads. Why don't we just go and win the Champions League? There you go. Of course, David Silva leaves England as well, doesn't he, at the end of the season? You know, he's been here. He's been a fantastic player, hasn't he? To this Premier League. Alright, we're going to go again in this tournament. Going to make it 1-0 what we can. 1-0 up. 4 likes in the stream. Listen, get some more likes in. There's 5 people watching. Come on, let's try and bump it up to at least 15 likes today. Get subscribed. Tell you miss subscribe. Share the stream about. Oh, it's a good little pass through. Got to be a finish. Oh, is it the post? Oh, hit the post there. Unlucky. Oh, why the heck did you chip that for? What an absolute melonhead. What a save, A.J.T. No. Don't know what all that was about. Cheers there, Red Dog, for liking the stream. I don't know what the heck that chip was all about there. Like, gonna go for a shot here. Oh, it's off the wall. What, you would have followed that in, fella? Get on. What? I have been giving him free kicks there. Nice. Through the gap. Nice. In the back of the net. Nice. Get in there 2-1. I have to win this tournament. I have to get through this. It's like my 4th attempt now. Maybe my focus wasn't there before. I don't know what it was, but I can't seem to get past at least the 4th game. That's when I was trying to complete this one. Why is it giving off stupid passes? That's it. Come here. Oh, it's in. I passed it in. I shared and liked and subbed. Legend George. Thank you for subscribing as well. Much appreciated, fella. Oh, it's come back to him. Woohoo! Ah, come on, ref. There's a bit of jumping on the floor here from the opposition. Here comes Nell. Oh. Only needed a touch, didn't it, really, there? Nice. Ah, it's got to be another goal. Get in there. 4-1. 1 more to go and we get through round number 2. And we advance. I'm gutted the fact that I couldn't put my game face on for this stream. But listen, people, I promise you, very soon, I will, and that's it. Game finished. Get in there. Oh, Matty just took off his message. I've had to read that out. Jack hasn't won a game in 14 games. Yeah, you know, I'm exactly the same as you. Surprised to say the least. But I guess they're happy with him, which is a bit daft, isn't it, really, when you think about, you know, being happy with a manager's not really taking you all there, but fair enough, you know what I mean? Put my phone on charge before I go into this next game. 100% chemistry. This is when I start falling apart here, but we can't let that happen today. The phone is on charge. That doesn't need to be touched unless the missus texts me. So here we go. 5 likes in the stream. Let's try and get that to at least 15. And let's have some new subscribers today. Nice one, George. Have you just joined? I don't think they're my join stuff, that one. That's it, you know. The stream quality, everything's so much better, mate. You can tell definitely you're getting better. That's what I'm trying to do, you know. I'm just trying to bring better things. I mean, I'm looking at my laptop here. It looks like a pretty crisp picture. It looks good. But I'm trying my very hard. This is try and bring, you know, the very best streams I can. Try and keep everybody entertained. And overall, you know what I mean? I'm editing, obviously, you know, the videos that are going on my own channel now, editing them a lot more. Put a lot more time to them. Put a lot more time to the YouTube scene, should I say. So, oh, what a goal that is. Brilliant finish. You know, and all I'm trying to do at the moment is, you know, try and boost the channel as much as we can. Try and get some new subscribers over. You know, and let's really take this channel places. Because, you know, I do have a firm belief that, you know, my channel can go places with the help of everyone that subscribes and comments and likes the videos. I do honestly believe it. Thoughts on Ayala. Now, the Ayala situation, I touched on it yesterday, of course, you know, in my own video. It's a very listen, to put it briefly, it's one big mess. Yeah, it's one big mess between the football player's side and now his wife's side, or his girlfriend's side, to not be disrespectful. I'm pretty sure it's his wife. You know, it's their side against the football club's statement. Whoever made them statements, whoever's made the articles, it's all of them sort of people involved in this now. And I'm looking at Ayala's partner. I'm going to say partner because I don't know if they're married or not. So just to be respectful, I'm going to say partner. Daniel's partner. You know, and you can see that, you know, she's a bit sort of hurt maybe by the comments that have been said, you know, inside the press and whatnot, about the current situation of Ayala. And she's saying at times, you know, he's put the football club first above his family. But apparently he did breach some rules, and at the end of the day, you know, if I was going to work and I was not, say if I moved away from my work and say if I wasn't turning in for shifts or whatever, so I mean, so I get the sack. It's simple as that. Now, of course, that's what it looks like, doesn't it, on paper? That Ayala's been sacked pretty much. He won't play again. He will leave on June the 30th, and that'll be him sort of gone. It's a shame, and it's a real shame, because Danny was a real sort of menace defender. You know, when he was good, he'd get stuck in, he'd do his job, and he'd play very good football. This sort of thing I was surprised by, you know. If anybody's seen my video from yesterday, everyone will know exactly my reaction. I made a video, read that, cancelled the video I already originally made, and made another one on the Ayala situation. It's a big mess, and that's the only way I can describe it right now. If anybody asks me the question that you have done yourself, it's a big mess. I am gutted and I'm shocked by everything that I'm reading at the minute. You know, but apparently he bought a house down in Hertfordshire, which is right near London. I heard that rumour months and months ago. I think he even said it on a YouTube video. I mean, I told people, look at, you know, Danny's obviously bought a house. Well, I said in London, but listen, it's right near London in Hertfordshire. He bought a house down there apparently a few months ago. Now this is all rumours, unless there is actual any facts in there. Apparently he bought a house there a few months ago. He couldn't, well, just in the article I read, it did say, but obviously that's something else I read, but in the article I read, it said that he obviously moved house out the area, and that he couldn't keep up with the GPS thing, so he couldn't So basically, he couldn't sort of, his location was all over or something, all over, you know, his GPS sort of thing. He couldn't keep up with all that. The club didn't really keep tabs on whereabouts he was, which appears to me as if he's sort of missed training, because of course, if he's been here, there and everywhere trying to move house and whatnot. Players can move house, but moving out the area completely and going here, there and everywhere, of course the club are going to be worried to whereabouts you've gone. You know, are you trying to talk to another team behind the back? No, it's alright, the club don't know. You know what I mean? The club don't know. All the club know by that article was Danny's moved house, but we don't know whereabouts he's gone. That's what it basically said to me. And of course, you know, his wife's come out and said this, that and the other about his agent. Apparently got paid a lot of money last year, so of course his agent got the sack. Danny's put the football club so much higher than the family. He can put his hand on his heart and say, you know, that he's open and honest, and that apparently he loved the football club, and that's all fair and good. But if you're gonna breach contract rules, then I guess it goes a little bit more than like loving a football club. And listen, I fully understand that Danny probably did love the football club. And listen, he might, you know, he might love the football club, but at the end of the day, apparently he wanted more. I don't know, you know what I mean? I've seen all this stuff about he probably wanted more money, he wanted to do this, he wanted to do that. Leeds fans seem to think that, you know, Danny would be going to Leeds, and by the fact of everybody else is obviously reporting on it, Danny's pretty much going to Leeds, and no doubt, you know, come June the 30th, a few weeks after, or say a month after, if you put, pitch inside of the, pitch inside a Leeds shirt, I'm sure he'd be gone. So it is what it is. At the same time, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We can't let out these things. This is what it is. But it's a real shame. I'll be honest with you. It's a real shame how enough it's all come about and how enough it's all come out in the press. I'm sure it's not how he wanted it to happen. Apparently, there was a massive kick-off for Rockcliffe, and of course now, you know, he's been asked to not go back. But by the article, they say banned from Rockcliffe. The one thing I really worry right now, and I'm being honest with you, has this affected the football club? Has this affected morale? You know, what has this done as a football club now? Is everybody affected by this? That's what worries me the most about. Have to end the way it did. Can't believe he's not wanting to play. Where's him? For me, it's one of those where you get offered that contract, right? And of course, I believe one of the reasons why enough he turned it down was the fact that, you know, Butter apparently offered him a sort of deduction of wage. So, you know, wanted to sort of drop his wages down a little bit because of the financial situation. If you're another football club, should he sign it anyway? I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm only reading whatever's out there, like every other Butter fan. I like Danny Ayala, I do. And people know my feelings on him. You know, people call him a liability and all this. I like him. You know what I mean? He was a proper ruthless defender. You weren't getting past him. And for me, it's a real shame what's happened. If he has had a bust up at Rockcliffe and he's kicked off and walked out because, you know, a lack of wages, then for me, if you're a football club, surely for the last 9 games you go, do you know what it is? Fair play. You can't exactly afford my wages. Deduct me some wages then, and, you know, I hope the club stay inside this division for the last 9 games. But just so you know, after these 9 games, I will be departing and I will be going to sign for Leeds United or a team down south, or going back to Hertfordshire and getting a team down there. That's fair enough, right? If he'd have come out and said that, I'd have gone, alright, fair enough. Well, no, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Listen, right, he's willing to stay here. He's willing to finish off the last 9 games, you know, inside a Butter shirt, willing to give us all. Fair play. The fact that he's come out and done this, that and the other, and of course, you know, his missus has come out and said this, that and the other, I just don't really like it all. I like the B vlog, how's it going? I don't like it all. I don't like to see it all. And the one thing that really worries me is if, you know, if that has upset the camp now, we could be screwed going to these last 9 games. Because it only takes, you know, one of them little actions to happen, and you know, all the players' heads drop, morale goes out the window, and everyone's on a negative slope. So I hope that hasn't happened, and I hope we can still smash these last 9 games. And but at the end of the day, we all know how they're going to be. I said it yesterday inside my video. You know, people see how raw my emotions are. So you know, inside my videos, it's going to be rock hard, man. And that isn't even a joke. Yeah, BPFC Vlogs, subscribe to me, my friend. Your game v Millwall. Yeah, it's a Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I don't actually know the date of that one, but I could be off work anyway. But it's a weird one, isn't it? That's how 3 PM on a Wednesday. I mean, what a weird time to do a football match. 3 PM on a Wednesday, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, you know, we got some mental trips to the capital in the next couple of months, so you know, it's one of those. But you know, as I said to people at work today, you know, if any player is not willing to give 100% for the shirt for these last 9 games or any time, then I see he's there. Do you know what I mean? That's how it goes. You know, people call him a legend. Okay, he was a bargain. Oh, trust me, Ayala was a bargain when he first came in. Not many people knew who he was when he did come in, but listen, he's a bargain. But that's a bit of a sour taste in Butter fans' mouths, you know. Better Gaston Ramirez days. He was brilliant for us, Gaston. Put a transfer request in, and he did whatever else he did. That's a sour taste in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You see, we're through again. People, come on now. I'm 8 off 200. Oh, nice one, man. That's fantastic. 2-2, jeez. Good team, Millwall, especially at the Den. Hard to beat, really hard to beat. Now let's advance. Why have these 8-9 players been allowed to run down? Should the club have? Apparently, it was, you know, apparently the club were honest and said, you know, lack of money, didn't really have the money for it, and that's fair enough. You know, if you're open and honest and you're saying, look, we don't really have the money to fund the players' wages, etc., then I look at it and go, alright, well, fair play then, you know what I mean? Listen, they're going to hold your ransom. If you don't have the money, at least you're open and honest. But if George Friend there, Johnny Howson, Marvin Johnson, Adam Clayton, Rudy Gestead have all signed the extension of the last 9 games, right, and they, trust me, right, they probably would have to take pay cuts as well. Why couldn't Ayala do it? It just doesn't make sense. Why couldn't he do it? Last 9 games, just take the pay cut, and at the end of the 9 games, right, you might find a football club willing to give you a few more fouls than what, you know what I mean, than what you're on at Butter. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, and it's one big mess. That's how I see it. It's just one big mess. Get in there, 1-0. They're playing well under Rowett. Rowett's got Millwall in a good space at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Playing some good football there. I think going to the Den in recent years, I've never ever seen Butter win at the Den. Right, I've been there twice in a row now. And I actually planned on going back this year as well, but of course I can't go because of course it's coronavirus. But you know, I look at it and I think it's going to be a tough. I can't go live, mate. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm at work tomorrow 4 till 10, so I cannot do any sort of games tomorrow. I don't think there's one on Thursday. So my next live stream for the football will be Tottenham Man United on Friday night, which should be an absolute banging stream as well. He's put himself first. Apparently Lyle Taylor, though, hasn't he? Apparently Lyle Taylor's done a U-turn, said, it's alright, I'll play for you. But you're not really, as much as they're saying, oh look, I'm going to give 100%. Fans are stupid. We know for a fact, right, if Ayala played last 9 games, after doing what he did last night, there'd be no 100% Ayala in there. Absolutely no 100% player in there. So, saying, you know, keep away from the training ground, etc. Apparently, I did see, I think, about over 5 other players went away or something like that. Did anybody else see that on Daniel Ayala's partner's Instagram? That apparently, and listen, right, we just won this tournament. Jeez. Apparently, Lyle Taylor's now playing for Charlton. It's one big mess. But let me read some of the things off this Instagram page. Let me just try and find it quickly. It's very, very interesting, to be fair. And like you say, you know, I'm not going to try and dig the woman out. So, she said about when he got his ankle injury against Brighton. She said that one against Brighton, when it said Daniel Ayala recalls ankle injury that nearly ruined his life. Something about that one, and then she puts about something about, so I say it's hard to really talk about these things, like me looking at the screen and all. So apparently somebody was keen on him or something and said like 5 other players Like 5 other players, we spent the lockdown away from Rockcliffe. I wonder if they are being told to stay away from the training ground. Now, if that's when they went to Hertfordshire, right, and actually went away from the training ground and actually went to Hertfordshire, then you can't say anything bad because, of course, 5 other players did it. But will the 5 other players get a talking to? And that's where I'm coming from. I don't know. And then, of course, you put something else, a big like paragraph about Danny Ayala. Now, fair play. You know, she come out and support about her husband, or should I say her partner. That is all well and good, and listen, I fully understand that. As I say, you know, if players are taking time away, like Daniel Ayala did, then for me, everyone's got to be punished. Everybody in the same boat has got to be punished as him. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So we're going to go to London last, but we're going to go, hang on, no, we're not going to go to London now. Okay. Spoke to Youssef, and he said one of his close sources, Makudi, is off as well, so maybe have a back line. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the loan players are getting extended. That's what I've been told, or that's what I've heard or read. Apparently the loan players do get extended, kind of have to stay on. And listen, right, we're actually in London, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're half an hour into stream. Well, that's what I'm saying to you, right? You know, if you're going to punish one player and say, look, I stay away from this place and that place and this place, then surely everyone's going to get punished. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just my opinion on it. But either way, right, it is a mess, as I've said before, and I won't even shy away from it as a fan. Reading it as a fan is a mess. It is just one big mess. One player and say, look, I stay away from this place and that place and this place, then surely everyone's going to get punished. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just my opinion on it. But either way, right, it is a mess, as I've said before. Sorry, I was just listening to myself back, make sure it's all going good. But it is a mess, as I've said before, at the football club. The whole thing, and that's why I'm saying at this stage now, this important stage, 9 games to go, the last thing, man, we needed was something like this. Just because I worry. I'll be honest with you, I worry, and I think if this is affecting morale, we're absolutely screwed, man. Last 9 games. You know, you need everybody positive. You need everybody on the same wavelength. You know, and feeling good. Not everybody kicking off at each other and this, that, and that, and banning players from training grounds. And oh man, it's a mess. It definitely is. So here we are, though, in London. This is, of course, the home of troops. But of course, I can't have the commentary on. Here we go. Oh, what a save! I'm gonna try and get it over to him anyway. Ah, get in there. And the Red Dog absolutely isn't what I need. In fact, it's the complete opposite. The absolute complete opposite of what we need. You know, people judging these games saying, "Oh, listen, I'm panicking." Don't be panicked over them. I'm more panicked over this whole situation, man. 2-0. Oh, what? Wow. Ref, he's just clarting my player. Get on that then. Chase him out, look. Chase them out. Don't go on the floor at. Oh, 2-0 now, surely. Get in there. What people are saying here. 7 likes in the stream. It's not bad, 7 likes in the stream. I would like 10 though. I say, you know, this is a good little tournament. Of course, it's the first to X. So these games go on for quite a while. These actually take about an hour to get through. So that's not even a joke. Finish that. Get in there. 3-0. Been a pretty easy game, this first one here. You know, we really are getting through this Volta series. It took us about 20. Oh, did I not change the number? I left it on 20. It's nice 21 today. Get in. This is getting a bit easy, boys and girls. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, we're 4-0 up with about a minute to go. Like I say, you know, if anybody does stream, let me know how enough you stream your stuff from OBS to PS4. I guess I need a computer. I'm guessing that's what I need. Oi! Little cheeky finish there. Now it's our first to 5. This one's first to it's just a knockout one, so you take like 2 minutes to score as many goals as you want, basically. I'll go on and yeah, just kick the ball back to him because, you know, just give him more time on the ball. My phone's pinging crazy at the moment. During this whole thing, my phone's going absolutely crazy. Everyone's sending me stuff about the stuff going on via and whatnot. That's what. Listen, I mean, I would love to say it's going to be sorted out, but if it gets sorted out, he's not going to be playing, is he? So it's a real shame. But listen, as I said before, you know, if he spent time away down south, then I don't know. Like, you can't. I don't know, man. I don't know if you can be angry at him. Yeah. So Matty, so just so you know, everybody else that's going to be out of contract has signed an extension. Marvin Johnson, Adam Clayton, Rudy Gestead, George Friend, Johnny Howson. So who's it? Clayton, Howson, George, Marvin, Rudy. Was that it? Was that it? That's our own players who signed it? I think that might have been it. Anybody that's an actual Butter senior player and isn't on loan and was out of contract has signed it, but Ayala. So there you go. I mean, listen, I guess that could be a positive as well, the fact that everyone's seen what's going on with Danny Ayala and gone, well, it's alright though, because listen, we're all willing to muck in. I mean, it kind of makes him look bad in a way, but as I said before, it's just a big mess, man. That's all it is. It's a big, big mess, and it's a real shame. What's happened has happened, but at the end of the day, it is what it is now. It's been done, it's out there, and everyone's got their own opinions of it. I mean, listen, people call him a snake, and etc., but I don't know, man. I don't know. I read both sides, and I don't know. But I just think, you know, if you're going to breach your contract in any job, then, you know, the consequences are there, aren't they? And that's how I go. Oh, why does she keep kicking it away for? Oh, man. 9-1. I mean, I should have upped the difficulty in this one, to be fair. AJ, do you want that ball, mate? Do you want... Hey. Gonna try and chip from here. Ooh. That's it. Half time done. 7 likes in the stream. Gonna have some water for half time. Best on the block. 9-1. Right, into it then. Second half. It'd be nice to get this fourth thing done today, wouldn't it? At the moment as well, I'm doing the SBC on FIFA 20. Don't know if anybody's seen the sort of Premier League SBC, where you can complete all 20 teams, and then you can pick from 3 players. I've done Man United's, I've done Liverpool's, and I've done Watford's. They're the 3 teams that I've completed at the moment. Of course, you know, try to get the sort of big sort of Premier League teams out of the way early, so it doesn't cost as much. But yeah, that's one that I'm basically cracking on with at the minute. AJ, go on. Oh, AJ for the Volta X8. Oh, get in. Oh, yes. Just makes you think, as I bust up being there all season with fake injuries and so on. Leads away the season, was all doom and gloom, everyone's injured. Well, he said, didn't he, in the same article apparently, that apparently he fell out and burnt some bridges, but apparently he fell out with the, I don't know, I'm going to say representatives of, I don't know, he's fell out with someone at the borough, back in sort of January time. He's been brewing for a while, you know, he hasn't started since Preston, and now, he's obviously burnt his bridges, he said, so, I don't know, it's just, like I said before, I didn't want to see this ever, but I don't want to see it now when this is happening. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? The last thing we needed now, right, inside a relegation battle, is everything that Charlton just gone through with Lyle Taylor, which is just a big mess, slam bang in the middle of a relegation battle, 2 points from the drop, player has been banned from the training, it just doesn't look good. Player's getting banned from the training ground, player doesn't want to sign a new contract, but then his missus comes out and speaks on the other end, and then ding 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 ding, and it's like, oh my goodness me, it's like not what anybody wanted. He probably didn't want this, but it's out there now. The fans definitely didn't want it, and listen, I'm sure the club didn't want it either, but I just wish he would have signed it. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I get it's a bit of a wage cut, and I understand it's money, and I guess everyone, you know, listen, money's important to everybody, but when it comes to the last 9 games, right? Sign the contract, and then at the end of the 9 games, if you wish to move on, move on. Most players will be, unless they get a full-time sort of contract. You know, I kind of had hope that Marv would do it. I kind of had hope again that Clayton, George, Johnny Howson a bit iffy because I didn't know if he'd go back to Leeds, but fair play to him obviously sign a contract, but it's all about, right, helping the football club out, remain in this league, and then, like I say, you know, you never know what might happen next season. You might get a new contract, maybe he's on a lower wage. I mean, when you look at the, right, let me tell you right now, the players at Borough are on massive, and I mean massive wages. I think somebody told me it was from when Cranker was in, and he said, you know, once Borough get promoted, you know, your wages are all getting doubled. The players are on huge amounts of money, let me tell you that now. I mean, I know there's one earner on 48 grand a week, there's another one on 38 grand a week. You know, there's some players that are between 25 to 30 grand a week. And I mean, like, the wage bill must be so expensive. But, you know, players that are sat on 38 grand a week, players that are sat on 48 grand a week, in the bottom half of the championship team, you're thinking to yourself, if we go to League One, we can't afford to keep up all this sort of wages. Of course wages need to get cut. And I'm sure the players would understand it, you know, if they really have a desire to do well for Middlesbrough FC. So that's how I see it. Oh, that's a nice finish. 17-3. We've absolutely battered this team. Yeah, fair play, Matty lad. I wish Borough all the best for next season. I do too. I'm sure everybody associated with Borough, and of course people that actually like Middlesbrough want Borough to do well. But I look at it now and I think, listen, like people were quick to judge Woodgate before his first game against Luton. You know what I mean? It was like people were quick to judge him then, and I'll be honest, and I've said it in many videos before. Yes, I did that video after we played Leeds, and yes, I said I want Woodgate out. But then video after that, I think it was, I'm pretty sure I sat there and said, look, I'm really sorry for obviously saying Woodgate out. I'm fully behind him. You know, at the end of the day, people tell me all the time, AJ, you're just passionate. You just tell it how it is. And at the time, I am passionate. At the time, I am annoyed if Borough get beat, etc. Anybody is. So of course, I say things that I probably don't often mean straight after the game. But you know, when I said Woodgate out, I did regret it because I thought, well, really, I'm not Woodgate out, am I? You know, I am behind the cause. I am behind him. I am behind what he's trying to achieve at Middlesbrough. And I think that's what everyone needs to do. I mean, stop putting added pressure on him and let's just all get behind him. And that's how I see it. The Bowser, yeah, flip it, man. I think Bowser's still in the job. I don't know. You know, I don't know what you say. You know, I don't ever like to be critical on the team. Bowser's always been spot on with me. To be fair, whenever I've spoken to him, he's always been all right with me. But you know, listen, right, once he leaves, I want us to get. Listen, this is who I want us to go and get. I want us to get Makudi full time, 100% full time. I want him at Middlesbrough full time. I really, really do. Young lad there, what is he now, 22, 23. He's got a lot of football in front of him if he can keep fit and keep you know, injury free. And there's a talent in Makudi there, a big, tall, strong lad for his age. Got to keep hold of him. Roberts might not be able to get hold of him, right? He's going to be, I think he's going to be flying off the shelf next year. If we want him, we've got to go in for big money for him, I reckon. But get him, because again, he's a talent. Ravel Morrison, like, yeah, okay, we haven't seen much of him, but there's got to be a player in there. Everybody that's ever seen Ravel Morrison play, trained with him, etc., all say, oh, Ravel Morrison's unreal. If he's unreal, let's get him bought. Let's take a chance on him, yeah? Let's take a chance in, let's shut him in that sort of, in behind the striker role, and let's take a chance on him. And they're the three signings I will go out in the summer and get. I probably won't bother with a new goalkeeper, to be honest with you, because of course, you know, I like Persey. They're not going to be 3-1, it is. But they're the three signings I will go out and I will buy. But again, new striker, I don't mind the Metro, but I would like to see us maybe go for that Eddie Nketiah. I think he's a good player. I do. I think he's a really, really, really good talent, especially championship level. I think he's a talent. So I wouldn't mind seeing us going for him. That's if he would come to Middlesbrough, of course, as maybe his backup striker. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of players I would like to see us sign. 100%. But I think Roberts would be an absolutely unbelievable sign to have at Middlesbrough. I really do. I think he'd be class. 7 likes in the stream. Come on, people. Liam, do us a favour, mate. Like, subscribe, and drop a like on the video, mate. Like, and share this one about with your family and friends, mate. Thanks so much. And like I say, Liam, I hope you're doing alright, mate, during this pandemic. We're 3-0 now. You know what I mean, Liam? I hope you're alright, mate. And you know, listen, like, we're getting some Call of Duty soon, right? And I'll show you exactly how to get them W's. But here we go, you know. And when you think about people, right, we've got one more sort of city to go to. And then Volta is completed. This is, of course, episode 20. Oh, my days, what the heck is that? This is supposed to be episode 21, not 20, but people understand the gist. I need to concentrate again, because I do not want to start doing these tournaments all over again. Brilliant ball out there, look, and it's in again. 4-3. Liam didn't even like the video. How bad is that? I didn't even like the stream. But cheers though, Liam, mate, for joining. The SBC I'm doing at the moment is the Premier League SBC. It's got like 20 teams in. I'll show you after this game if I can. But yeah, I say, you know, I'll show you after this tournament. Because, you know, what I want to start doing is really show you some more gameplay. But the thing is with my connection is, of course, you know, I broadcast straight for PlayStation, straight to the internet. And, of course, then going on the internet, so on the game and obviously playing games, obviously, on my days, you know, require internet connection can sometimes damage it or like slow it down. So I have to just see. Oh yeah, look at that, he's running like the stream. I was looking in the air. Oh, keeper! Nice one, mate. Dog come out for it though. Sound. Finish. I was eating night shifts tonight. Fair play, Liam, lad. This is how I used to do them. The good man. I don't know, Matt, because obviously he said you get the choice of 3 players once you complete it. And I've got about 50k coins. So I've done 3 already. Give away some big plays, to be fair. Give away Bobby Firmino. I just give away plays that I don't use, really, just burn the cards up. Because obviously, you know, I don't use them. But of course, I don't know the plays, obviously, you know, that you obviously get to choose. Travis Scott. Since when the heck did he live in London and play on this team? He scored past me there, Travis Scott. Who else is in this one? Drake. Come on, people. Oh my days, are you joking? I mean, this is ridiculous. Best forklift driver in the warehouse. My mate actually got sacked in the warehouse before. Ran over someone's foot. Broke the foot, went on a 2-week holiday to Benidorm, and he came back and sacked him. So there you go. There's a story to tell your mates. But yeah, right, if you see Chrissy Williams tonight, which you will do, Liam. Chrissy Williams, ball dead. Tell him A.J.T said alright, mate. There you go. Get in! Look at that there, good finish, 7-5. The only good thing you normally make back is coins. Yeah, I mean, I say I did one and I packed out of RL yesterday, and that's probably my best pack, and I was at the Liverpool 187. Him and Sanchez, which really I should have kept for obviously the Tottenham one. But I just got rid of him. I made about, I think, to be fair, tell a lie, I think I got about 75k coins, to be fair. Yes, boy, what's happening? Oh yeah, listen, yeah, Leon, Jackson know who he is. If you do know who he is, then fair play, they won the ball. Yeah, he does like the karaoke down, like, you can tell him that. 8 likes in the stream, but I'd like to get to at least 10. 67 comments today, to be fair. These comments have been coming in. Good tackle, that. Brilliant tackle, in fact. Finish! Oh. Alright, fair enough, you don't know him. So ask about, man. He's got a bald head. Just a young lad with a bald head. Likes to go for a fag. Likes to smoke, likes to sing. And he's sound, so... Ask about tonight with a bald head, basically. He's a trainee or something. Supervisor is what he is. So there you go. Oh, look at this. This looks like Liam Prosser and AJ on pro clubs there. We couldn't quite get the pass together. And that's what happens whenever me and Liam play together. The other team goes down the other end and score. Shot the corner, Mally. Oh, nice one. What was to see him at? What did he have to say for himself? Coming through the rankings there. You know, Liam once had a trial at Newcastle. He once got signed actually, but he scored against Blackburn, I believe. Didn't get him. Finish! Oh my, I can't score. 2 minutes to go here. Try and put some skill moves off here. Look, oh, Skill City's turned up, and he just couldn't score. The overhead kick there, Skill City. Nice. There you go, that fella. Oh my, I can't score at the moment. I can't read these comments. AJ, save it! What are you doing stood there? Oh my days. Don't embarrass him with me singing. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday away. We got Swansea and Stoke, but I feel like a point to 3 points against Swansea I'd better with. I think 3 points at Stoke, personally. What else? Maybe play Hull. We should really get 3 points against Hull. Off the bench, 89th minute. It's John Shelby. I thought you get a 20 million pound move to when Middlesbrough in there, Liam. Didn't Jim White apparently talk about it on the final day of the transfer window? Of course, you know, smash it inside the academy, mate. Got this here. AJ's gonna try the finesse, and that's just that is a pro club shot from me there. Nowhere near the goal. Skill City has turned up here. Come down. Look at this. Oh! Go on, AJ! Oh my days, that was terrible. Try to get the ball back again. Look, we're going to score some nice goals in a minute. I haven't done any yet. Look at this. What the heck is he doing? Ah, oh, nice. Can't wait for Saturday. That's from Brad. Brad, you got very, very lucky against the Butter, mate. But listen, Brad, who you playing? Let me know. That's carry at the minute, mate. Jim White in his yellow tie. That's when we spoke about Liam. Now we're 9-8 up and 40 seconds to go, and you get another goal at least. Ball through. Oh man, disappointing here. Go on. No. Oh yeah, I went to pass that forward as well. Get in. Oh my days, get in. Get in there. Wigan at home, Brad. Should be 3 points, mate. Such a big game. Stoke and Hull, you just don't know. That's the thing, you know. Stoke in this league, when they first came down, right, they actually had a class team. Like I would say they still had a Premier League team. Came to the Championship life, just couldn't deal it. Just could not do anything with it. You know, Premier League for years, Stoke as well. I mean, like years. And then, of course, you know, they dropped down to our level, Borough's level, or should I say Championship level. Never ever got going, like ever. And then I look at the likes of Swansea, who have adapted to the Championship a bit. Are they a Premier League team? I don't think so. I think top half of a Championship team, to be honest with you. I think we've got after that, you know, we've got Millwall away, Reading away should be 3 points. I think Millwall away could be 3 points, but again, it depends on which Millwall you're playing. Alright, Jake Johnson, what's going on? Listen, people, get this one to 10 likes in the stream if you can. Be amazing, them sort of figures today. 10 likes inside the stream. Is that it? 12-9. Good win, team. Good win. Nearly live for an hour here. 2 more games to go of this live stream. A big up everybody's come over today as well, you know, and actually got involved. Nearly 100 comments. That's actually brilliant, because normally there is nowhere near 100. 79 comments just gone in. Haha, nice one, Brad. Listen, we also Huddersfield, mate, a few years ago with Jordan Rhodes. Yep, down in League One. Sorry, Brad, mate, but it's the truth. Oh, you see a different Millwall without that. That's the thing. Like, when we're going to go away these, you know, away games, you hold some confidence, of course, but at the same time you don't, because you think, yeah, but which borough's going to turn up? Because as we know this season, you know, we haven't exactly been world beaters. Okay, I would say the month of December, early January was some good football got played. I would say month of December, when it looked like one of our hardest runs. Went to Nottingham Forest and got a point. We beat West Brom in January. Oh, yeah, we said beat West Brom in December, I think it was. Beat Preston. So, you know, we've been away. And I would say that's the only real time that we actually enjoyed anything good, was in them sort of months. Apart from that, really, it's been a bit of, you know, nail-biting action. And went to the Prem. Brad, mate, so did we. And Borough went there before you, mate. So there you go, Brad. Get back on your Corona drinks, mate. I'm going to take a shot from there, like, fancied that. Alright, Jack, how's it going? 12 likes in the stream. People, right, make sure that you obviously subscribe. Share this video about. Yeah, let's try and expand the community a bit more. Let's get some more people in. You know what I mean? That's all it's all about, people. Pulling more people in. A lot more chat with people, a lot more football fans. I say, you know, just get it shared about. And of course, right, if you do want to join the channel, if you do want to become a paying member to the channel, you can do so by hitting the join button. You can also send in any chat donations that you want to by hitting the S button just below where it says say something. And of course, all donations all go towards, you know, improving the channel in terms of cameras and microphones and whatnot. So there you go. I need to get an Elgato, to be fair. I think that's probably the way forward, isn't it, an Elgato? Could be 4-0, yeah. I'm absolutely smashed this. Ball across, 4-0. Straight away back down. You know, I think it's going to be an interesting end of the season because, you know, most teams this season have been backed, you know, by big crowds. And I think without the big crowds inside their stadiums, I don't know if they're going to adapt to it, you know. I think it's going to be a very, very strange one, to be quite honest with you. But listen, it's one I'm looking forward to. Oh, just hit the post there. Nearly 100 comments. That's really good today, to be fair. Oh, good save, keeper. And again, brilliant, brilliant. Sign him up, buddy. Get in there. You don't have a... To be fair, I've never ever done Huddersfield away, but I have heard about this place at Huddersfield that doesn't have a concourse inside the away end. I have heard about that, to be fair. And like I say, when I heard the story, it seemed pretty brutal. With no disrespect to Brad. Brad is a top geezer, but Brad, you need a concourse. Liam. Oh my days. I'm not having a comment on Rudy gets dead tonight. Oh right, that's alright, that would just set me off big time. I would love to see us sign Paddy Roberts. I think that's one person said something like, if Borough got him, I'd be absolutely over the moon. I really, really would. He's a proper talent. Makuji. You know, you tin pot when you haven't won a Carling Cup as well, Brad, but you know. One day, mate. One day, fella. No, wait, you see how he exaggerated jumping on the floor there? This tournament's been a lot easier than the Amsterdam one. Didn't take us 4 attempts. We're 7-0 up, man. A minute to go the first half, of course, then we've got one more game, we'll have to win it. Can we keep a clean sheet in this one? That'd be pretty sweet, to be fair. Get it back. Oh my, what the heck are you doing there, man? Oh, he's not supposed to clear it. I've never ever been to it, to be fair. The John Smith Stadium, as it's called, I think. I've been past it loads of times, to be fair. Huddersfield Stadium, it's like on top of a hill. But, you know, I do need to get down there soon. Apparently you all like to fight at home games, is that right, Brad? Everyone likes to have a good scrap. Don't know if I'm into all that, fella. So I don't know if I'll ever make the trip. Because I'll make the trip one day. Just never got to go this season. But to be fair, this season, Brad, I think you could be honest as well, fella, and say, you know, Borough should have beat you. Based on the chances we had. You know, Ayala should have scored. Second half and Fletcher missed from about 2 yards down, put it straight top of the crossbar. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying about, you know, our league this year. We could be no near relegation fight if we'd took our chances, if we'd have beaten the teams that we need to beat. Exactly, Red Dog. You know what I'm saying? But I just think this season, and I said at the start of the season, it was not going to be all sunshines and rainbows. It was going to be hard times. You know, this was going to be nail-biting stuff. And, you know, I knew, and I think, you know, a lot of Borough fans knew, Woodgate was going to be the first one to get slagged off before he even managed the game. And as I said before, that's exactly what happened. You know, we went to Luton, and on the way down, people were slagging him off on the bus. I think when he played Gateshead and St Etienne instead of pre-season friendlies, and already slagging him off. So, you know, I spoke to him face to face outside of Gateshead Stadium, and I said, listen, what's happening? He went, listen, it isn't almost there, but we are getting there. And that's what I mean. You know, I fully believe in Woodgate. And to be fair, for that comment there from Ant, I do need to change it, mate. I actually left it on the level I was playing in Amsterdam, mate, so I do apologise about this one. I know we play it on world class or professional, but I left it on semi-pro by mistake. Yeah, exactly. Remember that. I'm not sure. Don't get involved. To be fair, that's again. I like that Grant, the striker. I think he's called Grant. Your striker, Brad. He's decent. He's a decent striker. Let's see, you know, apparently the other day against our first team, you beat us 2-1, then of course in the second 45 minutes you beat us 3-0, but when we had our first 11 out, apparently it was a pretty close game as far as I've heard. 2-1. We've been conned by refs loads at home. What do you mean? Why people not play online? Just because it's an offline one at the moment. As I say, you know, I've still got plenty of FIFA 20 to sort of explore. I'm not even playing my rival games yet. You know, I only got this game a few months back. So, you know, eventually I'll be showing my sort of weekend league. If I can actually qualify. You know, and it's one of those. But at the minute, of course, everyone knows I'm doing an SBC. So I won't be doing an SBC, or should I say I won't be completing it fully unless it's all on stream. So of course, you know, you guys can obviously see me progress. That's when I kind of want to go to Ultimate Team more. Oh, no way have you just conceded that goal, man. What's going on there? What we seen at Luton in the first half, Brentford. Trust me, right, that one at Luton, that was like, that first half we scored. We were 2-1 down, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what? What on earth's happened here? Like, I mean, put up a thrashing these. So yeah, I mean, like, that Luton game there, man, we should have beaten 4-2. Pretty should have scored that penalty, pretty should have topped the bloody crossbar, man. Ah, fair enough. Anti's a Brentford fan. Griffin Park, fantastic old English stadium, it really is. I've been to Griffin... Oh, man, how many times have I been to Griffin Park now? First year I went, Adama scored, and then I think you scored shortly after, drew 1-1. I went back, we won 2-0. Jordan Hugill and Tavernier scored. When was the other time I went back? Hang on, let me try to figure this out, mate. I went there. Did we get beat one time when I went to Brentford? Have I seen us get beat at Brentford before? I'm not sure. If anybody's that much of an OG about the Butterfan TV days, tell me if I've ever seen us get beat whilst I was on Butterfan TV. I went there the first year with Gav and Guesty, and we drew 1-1. I went back with Guesty and a few others, and we beat them 2-0. I think that might have been the only time that I went. I think that might be the only 2 times I went to Brentford. Maybe. I thought I went 3 times, but maybe I only went twice. But yeah, I say, you know, Brentford as well, I drank on every single pub. So of course, you know, there's pubs on each corner of Brentford Stadium. And I actually went to every single pub before the match against the second game I went to. I actually went to every single pub on the corner. And surprisingly, it wasn't even expensive, it was quite cheap, to be quite honest with you. It was actually quite nice as well. Like, you know, Brentford fans are nice. You know, Brentford fans are nice people. Do you know what I mean? They're not arrogant, they're not exactly nasty people, they're alright with you, do you know what I mean? They're pretty sound with you. We have Carlin Grant, he's good. Yeah, refs in the Championship, referees in this league are bad. Love Griffin Park there, look from Matty Groves. Last game we lost was the Leeds. Fair enough, Brad. I hope Brentford stay third, sit and go for promotion. You know, Brentford went to beat Arsenal the other day. And Brentford are kind of an unlucky team, aren't they, in this league, you know? They always smash it. They always beat Borough. Especially Riverside Stadium, they always beat us. But, you know, it's one of those that when I went to, you know, listen, Brentford are good. Who they got? Ben Ram, have they got him still in midfield? And, you know, over the years, Brentford have had some really, really, really good players. Especially the likes of Adam Forshaw, believe it or not, people. Of course, I had Andre Gray, he was class for you up front, like he's smart. Oh my days. Ollie Watkins is obviously unbelievable now. He's class, Ollie Watkins. How he's not been bought from Brentford, I'll never know, because he's actually sick. Ollie Watkins is a baller. Header. Let me just get some possession. Can't get no possession on this game. Tackle, nice. Get it through, nice. Finished, get in there. Make some comments as soon as it goes in. Your reaction when Leeds beat us 2-1, lol. Oh yeah. Yeah. The new ground gonna be one of those. Do you think so? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to, obviously, Brentford's new stadium. It does look a bit of a weird shape, with absolutely no disrespect to Brentford or, you know, anything like that, but it looks a bit of a weird shape, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, where's the away fans going to sit? Because when I looked on photos, there's nowhere really for the away fans to sit, is there? So when I've looked, I've always thought, like, where else are we going to sit? Do you know what I mean? About £5 or £6 for a pint. Yeah, like I say, I think I paid about £3 in one of them pubs. For a pint of Carlin or a pint of Foster's, one of them. It was actually quite cheap, so I actually didn't mind it too much. I just hope that, you know, in Brentford do move, that hopefully for them, they can keep the sort of fortress that is, of course, you know, at the sort of, you know, that is obviously at Griffin Park. I say, you know, it's an old English stadium and it's class. It's a shame that you was losing the Griffin Park and all. Oh, I sit in the corner. Fair play. Well, I look forward to that then. 2 minutes people, let's get on a message. Give me 2 seconds to read this message a minute. Right, let me play this last game and then we'll end the stream there, but hopefully I'll win this one. Been live now for just over an hour, and then of course tomorrow, actually no, it won't be tomorrow because of course I'm working tomorrow. So Thursday I'll try and, on Thursday we'll complete this, and then I maybe do a little stream on Twitch afterwards, but we don't know yet. Well, go on, finish, get in, 1-0. It's one of those for Brentford. Like I say, Brentford at home over the last couple of years. I don't think we've beaten them at home the last couple of years, but they are a good team, very very good team, Brentford. And I've been to the Satellite. Is it called the Satellite, which is quite down the road from the stadium to where Ant Walden. Is it the Satellite? I think that's where I saw the Borough fans always go. They always reserve tables for the 12th man and all that, and been there. It's pretty nice in there as well. It's not a bad little ground. It's Brentford. I'll get the ball back here. No, come on. Gotta win that. Nah, not getting nothing here. Fulham building a new stat. Yeah, Fulham building that new stat. Fulham away, I can't handle that, mate. Because if they have clappers and that in the home end, and I think, how much Timpot you gotta be to have clappers to make atmosphere with? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Griffin. That's the Green Street one, aye. But yeah, Fulham away, right? It's a lovely area. It really is. And it's a lovely stadium. But the clappers ruin it for me, like, every time. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to beat Arsenal, right, that must have gave your team so much confidence, and it really, really must have done. I'm not even joking, like, that must have been such a massive, like, result. And I know it was only a sort of like a warm game, but even so, beating Arsenal must have been wicked. But seeing them in action tomorrow night, and I think they actually will beat Man City. I've said it, I don't know how many times today. Alright, Keane, the clappers thing, surely, right? Surely, your club's got songs or something. It's got some sort of atmosphere to actually bring to a game. Because when I went there before, everyone was just smacking the clappers. I'm looking at them going, what the heck are you using them for? Do you know, like, your own hands are with your, like, voice? You know what I mean? Like, you actually sing a song. Was that kind of illegal in, like, Fulham territory? I couldn't really make it out, to be honest with you. I personally can't stand them. I don't think they do anything for atmosphere at all. In fact, I think they probably kill atmosphere. Off the wall there, look. Oh. Ah. Nell. I'm pretty sure to play against somebody called Nell. Get the ball back, man. Finish. Ooh. Oh! Off the post, man, with the overhead. Get in. Finish. He's trying to score some nice, skillful goals now, to be fair. That wasn't exactly skillful. No atmosphere is dead at Fulham, exactly. And I think it cost me 10. Well, it cost Guesty, didn't cost me. Guesty actually bought a burger and chips before outside the stadium of Fulham. £9.50. £9.50 for a burger and chips, man. Mad. Crazy stuff, crazy prices. Oh, I wonder if you're missing that there, fella. Finish that one then. Get in there. No atmosphere. Can't wait till Saturday. West Brom away for Birmingham, is it? Massive game, and I bet you're gutted you can't go that one. What a derby that is. West Brom away, derby. You can't make it, but huge game. I want to call really again. West Brom, no fans inside the stadium. They're a hit and miss team, I'll be honest with you, because of course Borough beat them with the Hawthorns this season. But let's get in there. Yeah, I hate drums as well. Oh well, Borough have a drummer at the Riverside Stadium. We also have the 12th man as well, legendary. 10 seconds to go here, and with 8-2 up here, we're not going to really lose this game, hopefully not anyways. Yeah, staff, mate, how we remember stuff like that from away days. Well, I say, I love away days, mate. I've always said it, I always think, and I know it might sound bad, I think away days are better than the home games, I'll be honest with you, because, you know, it's that feeling of getting up early, going to the shop, whatever, you know what I mean, getting all your stuff in, getting all the cans in with the lads, going to the game, and having a great time, and I think that's what it's all about for me personally, like. It's all about the, you know, the whole build-up of an away day. Yeah, Wigan's dire, to be fair. Wigan is a terrible place to go. Barnsley's not too bad. Luton was okay, to be fair. You know, it's sold out first game of the season. Charlton, is Charlton any good? I mean, it always looks dead at Charlton Stadium, to be fair. I'll try to be clever there and pass. I'm going to try and get a nice little goal going. Nah, there you go. Yeah, like I say, you know, away days are class, man. I love them, mate. I proper love away days. I think they're wicked. 13 likes inside the stream. Can we get to 15 before the stream finishes? We have 2 minutes to try and get 15 likes. 2 more likes inside the stream. It's another goal. 2 off. How many more subscribers have we got up in this stream, by the way? I'm quite curious to find out. I'm sure we would have gone up a few subs. Decent. Gone up a few subs as well. Wigan away, right? Wigan away. Outside the stadiums at the retail park, it's decent. You go into the stadium and there's nothing in the stadium. It's dead. So yeah, it's one of those things. There it is. Good shot. Unlucky that. There we go. Boom. Hey. Who's here now? 4 people. We must have had about 100 people watching today. It's been the last 71 minutes we've been live for, to be fair. Been a good old live stream once again, so thanks for tuning in. It's always much appreciated. The support, fantastic. Ah, come on. A nice ball back. Ah, get in there. Charlton's decent, great atmosphere, nice pub. Like a 5-minute one, fair enough. Reading. Oh, you know, Reading's got nothing around it. Whenever I've been to Reading, it's just a stadium in the middle of a car park. I don't even think they've got a pub near the stadium. I was like saying, if they do, then I've never ever seen it. Yeah, Reading away. Reading don't have an atmosphere, like, I'll be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely stadium. It really is a lovely stadium, but it's a rubbish atmosphere. Terrible. Finish that then. A minute to go, you're 13-3. That number 13, people. People know this, I don't like it. Unlucky number, man. To be honest with you, Scarland, I think it's stayed on for everybody else, mate, so it must be your Wi-Fi, it's not my stream's Wi-Fi. Like I say, you know, if it went off as soon as I started streaming, then that is your Wi-Fi, because it's not gone off on my laptop during this stream. It's also not gone off for anybody else watching the stream. So, sorry mate, but it must be your Wi-Fi, fella. And also Barnsley away, yeah, good old, like I say, you know, good stadium. I think one stand could do with an upgrade, and that's one on the right hand side of the away fans. It's a bit like a shed, but you know, because obviously, you know, every other part of the stadium's all done up brand new, modern, and that one stand's a little bit messed up. But I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind Barnsley away. See it again, you know. Listen, right, the concourse is absolutely massive, man. So listen, I don't mind it at all. Get in there. Yeah, there you go. You see, Scarlet. If you look at my Red Dog's comment there, look, I see, you know, the stream's been absolutely fine. And most of the time on FIFA, you know, most of the time on FIFA, these streams are always perfect and they're always okay. Sometimes the pitch is a little bit dodgy, but that's because I put it on 720, I think. So of course, I sit upstairs, and you know, because it's a wireless connection, it isn't always the sort of best connection. So that's why I don't put it on a high sort of quality. But it's alright. The streams are always here. That's a brilliant defensive stop. That is class. In fact, can we keep him out here? And that's it. We win. Ah, fair enough, Scarland. Oh man. Whew. And there you go, people. There's another stream. I haven't been here for a few days, but I came back and I did a long stream for you all again, because I know people love the long streams. Whew. 142 comments, 13 likes. And that means that there must have been about 143 people actually coming over today and actually watching. One more place to go. Of course, I'll cover that tomorrow. So it only says 83% now, so I don't know if I've got somewhere else to go. As you can see, I've completed near everywhere. Of course, I've got to go to Berlin. That's my last one. And everywhere else has been completed. Cheers, Red Dog, for the comment. Cheers for joining me once again, people. I will be back. I might come on tomorrow and try and get that one place done, but I'll see. The chances are I'll be back on Thursday for another long stream, about an hour and a half. Yeah, but cheers for the stream. Barnes of support is pathetic, fair enough. Thank you for joining me, people. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. Peace out.